The same way, we can try to hide more words, and we go through the second page. It is essential that we work on two pages at the same time. Uh, we want to remember that our aim is the long-term memory, so that's why we try to do two pages at a time. Try to memorize them together. I'm done with the second page, and also the last line of the following page. I swipe down to go to the lesson line review. Lesson line review. This is a very essential part. Now remember, you can touch anywhere on the screen and move your finger with a certain speed to the right side or to the left side of the page. So I move, and while I move my finger, the words show. Now I try to read before I show the words, and maybe you need a little time to gain this skill. You need to read the words before they appear. So it will take you some practice to get your finger to move in a speed that accommodates your reading. So let's say سيقول السفهاء من الناس ما ولاهم عن قبلتهم التي كانوا عليها قل لله المشرق والمغرب. You see here I showed some words before I read them. So it's very important that you try to show the words after you read them. So you get your eyes to check the words, your tongue is trying to read the verses. قل الله المشرق والمغرب يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا لتكونوا شهداء على الناس ويكون الرسول عليكم شهيدا. Let's say here if I don't remember this part after the ويكون الرسول عليكم شهيدا. Just give some time to try to recall it. Let's say I didn't remember that. ويكون الرسول عليكم شهيدا وما جعلنا القبلة. Let's say I didn't know that. So now I see it. وما جعلنا القبلة التي كنت عليها. So let me mark these. I touch on the words, touch on the second word. Might take you some practice to be able to touch on the words. Try to touch with the tip of your finger. وما جعلنا القبلة. It might be hard to make sure that you touch only the words that you want to mark. You can touch them again to remove it. You can undo one touch only. So this is, I marked here وما جعلنا القبلة. That's supposedly a mistake that I have. Try to touch also to mark 2 or 3 words at a time. The word in question, the following word, and the third word. So 3 words, 2 or 3 words is extremely recommended instead of just one word. If you specifically have exactly one word that is the real mistake, then you can touch that. Otherwise, try to touch 2, 3 words. وما جعلنا القبلة التي كنت عليها إلا لنعلم من يتبع الرسول ممن ينقلب على. Let's say I forgot this word. على عقبيه. Now I see it. على عقبيه. So this is my. Now it's also important, if you see yourself weak in that, it is always good to mark extra words. Mark extra words. So if I'm doubtful about a word, I can mark it. So marking words is not a bad idea. Marking extra words. ممن ينقلب على عقبيه إلا لنعلم من يتبع رسولا ممن ينقلب على عقبيه وما جعلنا وإن كانت. I see also touch that. وإن كانت. You see sometimes might take more than one touch. Now notice the program will try to group words. So the word على عقبيه will be grouped as one mistake. وإن كانت will be grouped as one mistake, because there is a stop sign in between. So it is a good feature of the program that the program is able to recognize when words can be grouped together. The first mistake, وما جعلنا القبلة, will be grouped together as one mistake. على عقبيه will be another mistake. وإن كانت will be another mistake. لكبيرة إلا على الذين هدى الله وما كان الله ليضيع إيمانكم إن الله بالناس لرؤوف رحيم. Let's say لرؤوف رحيم. It's a mistake that I made or I'm doubtful about. It's always good to mark extra. إن الله بالناس لرؤوف رحيم قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها. Let's say I missed that part. فولي وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيثما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره. Let's say I have a mistake here too, or I feel I am weak at this part. It's the line review is really a very important step. You need to mark the words that you feel yourself weak. Then you tell the program that these are my weaknesses. The program will go in the next steps, in the mastering steps, to teach you and to make those areas, weak areas, stronger. وحيثما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب لا يعلمون. I feel I'm weak on this. وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب, 3 words. If I put 4 words, it will be considered 2 mistakes. To up to 3 words, it's 1 mistake. وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب لا يعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وما الله بغافل عما يعملون. Is it عما يعملون or عما تعملون? So I have to make the judgment here. تعملون, I think I can make a mistake here. عم تعملون or يعملون, so I mark it. وما الله بغافل عما يعملون. ولئن أتيت الذين أوتوا الكتاب بكل آية ما تبعوا قبلتك وما أنت بتابع قبلتهم وما بعضهم بتابع قبلة بعض. You see, I show the words after I read them. My finger is trained to show the words after I read them. So I get this checking after I get it, or after spelling the words out of my memory. وما بعضهم بتابع قبلة بعض ولئن اتبعت أهواء الذين أهواءهم. You see, now I'm adding 3 words mistake. ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم من بعد ما جاءك من الحق إنك إذا لمن الظالمين. Now it's important that we don't consider the no stop sign, we don't consider that as a stop sign. It's looked at as a word actually. So it's a nice feature in the program that it tells exactly the stop signs, and when it comes to the no stop sign, as we see here, it's a no stop sign, so the program is looking at that as a word and not as a stop sign. إنك من بعد ما جاءك من العلم إنك إذا لمن الظالمين. And then after that, let's say, okay, this is the beginning of the next page. Here we see the benefit of showing the next line of the next page. So here I'm stuck. I don't remember. Let's see. So I try to show a word or two. Now try to show only the words that can give you an idea of what is missing. الذين آتيناهم الكتاب يعرفونه. Now I remember that. Now I mark it. الذين آتيناهم الكتاب يعرفونه كما يعرفون أبناءهم وإن فريقا. Now I go to the next page, down. I swipe down to go to the next page. See, now I see the line that already marked with the previous page. وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب يعرفونه الذين آتيناهم الكتاب يعرفونه كما يعرفون أبناءهم وإن فريقا منهم ليكتمون الحق وهم يعلمون. I marked ليكتمون الحق. Now also you see at the beginning of the page, now I see the name of the surah on the top. That tells you, also give you a better feeling where are you if you're reviewing many pages and so on. وإن فريقا منهم ليكتمون الحق وهم يعلمون الحق من ربك فلا تكونن من الممترين. Is it تكونن or تكون؟ تكونن. It's just me. I'm doubtful about that. It's good. I can mark 2. فلا تكونن من الممترين ولكل وجهة هو موليها فاستبقوا الخيرات أينما تكونوا يأتي بكم الله جميعا إن الله بكل شيء عليم على كل شيء قدير. Okay, so إن الله على كل شيء. So the art is exactly to know where are the mistakes that you need to mark. So here I chose على كل شيء على كل شيء قدير. I can add قدير, but I feel just على كل شيء is enough for me to know the mistake. I didn't mark إن الله because I knew it, so I don't need to mark it.